go with that. So I'm gonna hit record here. All right, share my screen. Share. There we go. All right, you can see my screen now.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, so basically, I just want to kind of do a little kickoff here. Hoping to get a few more people on here, but I know with the having to change the time and the platform and all, may miss a few. But basically, want to just touch base and kind of go over what we're seeing with kind of what we're running right now, kind of what we're working for towards the future, and then also, just kind of answer any questions and find out if there's any ways that we can kind of better support our affiliates kind of going forward, because we're really wanting to, in 2019, really kind of hit the ground running with the affiliate program and have it set up to where it's something that, our affiliates can make a good chunk on the side, or, go full time with it if they really wanted to. But, for the most part, it's going to be kind of side income for most people. And so we want to kind of, see how we can best support that and reaching those goals. One of the things that we want to do is in this Facebook group, going forward, whenever we go to launch a product, we're going to post a description of that product in the Facebook group here. More than likely, probably in the files tab of it, so that we kind of have a running list of the descriptions, so that you guys know how to, when you're talking to somebody or somebody asks you about it or those kind of things, you can kind of go, have that description and have that overview of what the product offers to kind of go with. With that, we also want to, we're going to constantly be working on sales funnels, everything from, ad copy that goes straight to a sales page to stuff that, may be a multi-step approach, depending on what you want to set up. If it's one of those things that maybe you want to set up something so that it goes to a opt-in page and you get their email, and then from there, you kind of drip on them with offers, but after they opt in, it gives them an offer. Then that's something that we want to push, push examples of as well for you guys. So we want to give options for that as well. With all of that, we want to make sure that we are supporting in the goals that our affiliates want to reach. And so with that, we have kind of the idea that we want to roll out programs that are based on things that are needs in the industry that you have familiarity with. So with insurance, specifically, it tends to be the products that the affiliates sell the best are the ones that they've been through and they believe in. And so right now, Quote Engine and the Life Sales Accelerator are by far the best sellers as far as what we're seeing from our affiliate sales. Some of that is factored in just because of the programs that they are and what they offer. Some of that is factored into the fact that the affiliates believe in it. And so we always want to give the overview of the programs, and when we can, give a demo to our affiliates of what the program is going to offer. So that even if you're not in the quote unquote new program that rolls out, you still have some familiarity with it, and you still have enough to be able to, believe in the product yourself to sell it. So with that, kind of going into next year, Life Sales and Quote Engine are going to be still sticking around and going strong. We're really pushing those through the end of the year. Those are kind of the two big ones that we're pushing. Kind of coming into next year, we're going to be having a program that we're working the details out of right now. That's a 90-day boot camp. It's kind of a jump and get started type thing. Taking somebody that's never ran a campaign by themselves to the end of 90 days. They've got PNC campaigns. They've got life campaigns. It's up and running. They're rolling and they're having success. So it's kind of a condensed 90-day thing with broken up into 3 30-day kind of focuses. That will be rolling out, and as we finish that up and get more details with that, we will We'll definitely get those posted here so you guys know more about that, but know that that's coming as well. And so a couple things with the affiliate or with the sales funnels that we're having success with that to share with affiliates is one, there's a couple different ways, obviously, you can go about this depending on kind of what your time looks like or how much you're wanting to put into it and what your goals are with it. There's obviously the automated route of, post a link somewhere and share that, or post it in groups and share that. And whatever sales come in from it, right? There's the sharing it with your sphere of influence, whether that's, other agents in your area that or friends that are agents nationwide, and sharing the links and the affiliate programs there as well. And then there's the, all the way down to, getting a lead form that comes in and calling it and doing the sales process, manually talking to them and that kind of thing. Obviously, it's completely up to you as the affiliate what direction you want to go and how much work, effort, time you want to invest in that. So we want to support that in any way. So if you're wanting to do, lead forms, we can definitely support you with sales scripting and, some text scripting and email scripting for that. If you're wanting to go automated, we can support you in helping you build out sales funnels, as well as helping you with kind of email campaign follow-ups and things like that. Personally, I think it's going to be extremely important as an affiliate to have some kind of email campaign system set up, whether that's MailChimp or Aweber or some kind of CRM that you already have set up. I'm going to assume that for most of our affiliates, you aren't going to want to tie that email campaign to the same CRM that you're using for your insurance leads. If you're an insurance agent, you're probably not going to want to tie those together. Just for the mere fact of you probably want to keep those demographics separate. Also, I know a lot of insurance agents' CRMs are monitored, and if they are monitored, it's having affiliate sales go through there too could cause issues with compliance or whatever, things like that. So, I definitely would encourage you to get some kind of email campaign system set up, because what we're seeing is for any of the automated sales that we push, where we push people to some kind of opt-in page, we collect their email, and then we push them to a sales page. We're seeing about a 4.5-5% conversion rate on the sales page. The other, but we're seeing about a 15 to 20% conversion on the opt-in page. So there's about 10 to 15% of people who are opting in, getting in our email funnels that aren't purchasing right out the gate, automated. But if we drip on them for the next, couple weeks with follow-up emails that are automated and pushing them back to the sales links, we're seeing about another 3% convert off of that. So at the end of the day, a funnel is getting us anywhere between, 8 and 10% conversion when you factor both of them together. So with that said, it's one of those things that it's a huge benefit to have something like that set up. So I would encourage any of our affiliates that don't have some kind of email campaign system set up already to get something like that set up. And we can definitely help you with providing some copy for you, as well as, just helping you think through, what that email drip may look like for you. The other thing that we've seen success with is utilizing advertising boost with our leads. We haven't seen success with giving away the trips because mostly, being insurance products, we are targeting insurance agents. They're not necessarily, not that they don't like going on trips, but they're small business owners. They're not the demographic that's usually entering in to win a trip. But where we're seeing success is with the dining cards. Giving away $100 dining card to them as an incentive. And because there's no rebating laws, with selling programs, you can do it as get a $100 dining card for purchase. If you purchase the program, you get this as a bonus. You could do it as if you register for this webinar, if you opt into this page, you'll get a special bonus for that. However you want to do it, you could utilize that as well. And we're seeing some success with that as well, with upping some of the rates, some of the percentages that we're seeing. So those are kind of two things that I would encourage you to look at that can definitely benefit. It's not going to make the difference between selling something and not selling something as an affiliate, but it could make the difference between selling that extra one versus not, and it helps in general. So with that said, I guess any questions with that kind of stuff in general, and kind of what we're looking to do kind of going forward with what we're going to provide, as well as any questions specific with email campaigns or using Advertising Boost, and then we'll kind of jump into some of the more specifics with the individual campaigns and that kind of thing.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of different forums and companies out there to build the funnels and all that. Which one do you guys usually use?
So right now we're using Lead Pages.
Okay.
Ultimately, I don't know that it really matters. Lead Pages is just the one that we have the account to. If you wanted to use, ClickFunnels or whatever, other kind of, funnel system that's out there. I know WordPress has a built-in thing or a plugin that they use that creates sales funnels as well. And there's definitely other ones out there. Instapage is one. But we're using Lead Pages right now. The only issue with building funnels is with the affiliate link, we've got to make sure that we get that for you into the right place in the process, because if you build out your sales funnel, one of the keys with building it out is at the end of it, you want to make sure that they get to the sales page with your affiliate link, not straight to the checkout page. Because if you dump them straight to the checkout page and you create your own kind of sales page with it, it's not going to register for you. And so we just that's the one caveat right now. We are working on a system that would allow you to have multiple products and have them add it all to a cart, and then check out. So if they wanted to buy like Quote Engine and Life Sales together, being able to build out a funnel that would do something like that. We're working on testing a few systems with that right now. But we haven't got that dialed in yet, because we want one that's going to work all the way around, not one that's going to kind of halfway do it.
Right.
So right now we're building everything out in Lead Pages with that. So any other questions? All right, perfect. So with the lead or with the sales funnels, we'll start there and then kind of work our way backwards, because sales funnels I think are going to be the biggest kind of quote unquote time consuming piece to selling our programs. With that, a couple things that we found that work really well is having instead of just having an ad that goes straight to a sales page, somehow incorporating a video or quote unquote webinar into the funnel at some point, whether that is in the ad, posting a little video of yourself talking about if you've been through one of the programs, the successes that you've had with that program, that works really well. It grabs their attention, or doing something, that maybe is sending them to a page that has a video of, either one of the demo videos that we've done, which we can post links for, if you just, send me a message or post in the group, hey, is there any video I can use for a sales funnel for Quote Engine? And I can get you over a video for that for sure, to put on a page. But having them go to some kind of opt-in where they put in their information and to be able to view the video, or it could be a video of you, kind of pitching the product. I have found that shooting a video of yourself basically selling the video or selling the product in a 2 to 3 minute video, talking about how it's successful, what it does for you, what it could do for them, and kind of driving them to that sales page can make a huge difference. And whether you use that video in the ad or whether you have them click and go to a page that they opt in to see that video, either way, that sales video can make a huge difference. And basically you think about it the same way as if you were on the phone with them trying to tell them about the product and convince and sell them the product, what would you be saying? What's your pitch? And you kind of just record yourself on video doing that pitch. And then it can just be used over and over and over again. Even if you didn't want to post a page with that, but you got them into an email drip, you could send them an email that says, that same kind of thing. And that's going to allow you to have, that sales process, quote unquote, automated to just kind of be sent out and go over and over and over again. So that's kind of the two approaches to the sales funnels, is to look at an opt-in with kind of a drip and, multi-step, or to just send them to the sales page right off the bat. I will say this, our Quote Engine sales page is getting a conversion rate of about 15% right off the bat. That's what we've seen over the last, 60 days. With that, our life sales one, it is a little bit lower, but I think that the life sales one, the reason it's a little bit lower conversion has to do more with the fact that we've been going, a lot of that's been talked about in like insurance hustle groups or through emails or with people. And so people were going straight to the link, the checkout link instead of that, the page. And so that makes our conversion numbers look a lot lower when we look at how many people bought versus how many people bought from the page. So now everybody's going through that page and we're seeing that conversion number start to go up as well. So the conversion numbers on the page, on the sales pages are definitely above average with that. What we're also seeing is we're seeing about $1.25 a click is what we're kind of averaging. So to get 100 people through, through the funnel or onto the site, it'd be, about $125 to get them through there. Out of those 125, if we're converting 15%, that means about 18 of them are converting for that. And so obviously the ROI is there if, you're converting 18 people at, 30% sale, 30% of the sales price on that. So the ROI is definitely there. If you wanted to kind of invest the money in some campaigns and some ads. The other way that we're seeing success with the affiliates is in joining these groups and posting, being a part of them, being active in them. Things like Insurance Hustle is a huge one because obviously those are all insurance agents. So especially when you have success with a program and then sharing that success on there, you're going to get people that hit you up that say in the post that say, hey, how did you do that? That kind of thing. And those are all leads that you can, private message and send your link and say, hey, I'd love to talk to you and set this up and get you set up to have the same success as me. Here's the link. Other places like Advertising Boost, for those of you that are members there, is a gold mine for being able to help people. There are a ton of insurance agents in there that are trying to figure out how to use Advertising Boost. There's also a ton of other people that are trying to figure out how to use Advertising Boost, and Lead Engine and Life Sales are perfect for them to get into. And so whereas in a group like that, you can't outright sell your product, what you can do is go through and comment on somebody who's saying, hey, how do you use this? And comment and say, hey, I'd love to help you out. I'm shooting you a private message right now, and start the conversation with them over it. Those are some very natural ways that we've gotten big results and a lot of sales from organically. When regards that, and there's other groups out there as well that you can definitely, jump on and be a part of, and join, and those kind of things. The other way that we're seeing a lot of success is by just reaching out to other agents that you're connected with. So if you are especially a captive agent, like a Farmer, State Farm, Liberty Mutual, like you guys have meetings, you know who the other agents in your area are. If you've done it for a long time, you probably know who most of the other agents in your state are. And sharing with them kind of the success that you're having and the ways that you're achieving that is definitely a way to drive sales. I know the fear in the past has always kind of been, well, if they're doing it and I'm doing it, then, there's that market saturation. The reality is there is more than enough to go around for in the insurance world. I mean, everybody who drives a car needs insurance. Everybody who is, an adult can use life insurance. There is more than enough business to go around. So sharing that with somebody else in your area and having them jump on the program that you had success with isn't going to take away from your success. It's just going to provide them a chance for success as well. And so we're seeing success with that with affiliates. The one piece that can be very lucrative for an affiliate, but it is definitely time consuming, would be the idea of, generating leads in the more traditional quote unquote sense and reaching out and calling them, texting them, kind of doing the phone sales thing with them. That can definitely be lucrative and can definitely up those numbers and provide a lot more volume closing wise over the month. But obviously that's time consuming. And it's, as an affiliate, do you really want to put that much time into it or not? If you do, awesome. We can definitely help you with getting some of those campaigns set up. If not, then that's totally fine as well. One of the things that I like to encourage with the affiliates as well is, whereas you can sell nationwide, it's not like insurance where you have to be licensed in a certain area. You can definitely sell these to agents nationwide. There is a benefit to focusing on a certain area. Even with our campaigns, when we run them, we break them down state to state, because there's just not that one state performs better than another on a consistent basis, but with any one campaign, depending on what's happening at that time in that state, it could be that one campaign performs better in, Pennsylvania this month, and then in Texas it's double the cost, and so we want to turn Texas off. But we want to double down on Pennsylvania, and it could be, everything from, it could just be that they took a rate increase. It could be that, maybe Farmers has a huge presence there and they're pushing a certain thing, and it's causing agents to look for how to better push that. All of that kind of stuff. Those are all things that can affect that. And so definitely when you're looking at where you're going to target and how you're going to target, it is something that with state to state, it's definitely good to look at and kind of be cognizant of. The other area that we see a lot of success with selling our products is hosting webinars. And so with that, there's a couple of things we can do. You can do one, we can get you the links to webinars that we've recorded, and you can set up a sales funnel where somebody opts in to watch that webinar that's already been recorded and done, and then go to a page where they opt in, they watch the webinar, and at the end of the webinar it forwards them to the sales page using your affiliate link. Or you could host a webinar yourself. One of the things that I would encourage as an affiliate is, because the best piece of our affiliate program, in my opinion, that we have that isn't available in all affiliate programs is that most of you guys are insurance agents, and most of you have probably gone through a program or two of ours. And so in that, what it allows is for you to speak first person about the results. And so to host a webinar, and you can use what we're recording on right now, Zoom. It's free to do a 40-minute webinar, and you can record it and use that over and over. But to record a webinar of yourself talking about the results, showing the results you got on something, for example, Jason's on this webinar. Jason, if you were to do a webinar kind of talking about, hey, I got 42 life apps in a month. Here's the results that I got on Facebook. You don't want to give away the whole campaign, and you don't want to give away all the details so that somebody could just copy and paste it from there. But you could do a webinar saying, hey, here's my success. Here's what I got. Here's how I did it. And then use that as a sales push to, hey, because you registered for this webinar, I'm going to push everything to you that I have, and you can push them to the sales page and look at what that would look like and get some sales from that. And so if you've been through Quote Engine, or you've been through the university, or whatever the case may be, it's definitely something that's worth looking into, possibly signing up. I think it's zoom.us is the platform that we're on right now, and it's like I said, it's free to sign up, and you get I think it's 40 minutes per webinar to do that. And so I definitely would look at doing something like that as well, because again, the benefit of our affiliate program that you have, having been through it, is you can talk in first person with it. It's not some product that's out there that you don't know about. It's something that you can look at and do in that regard. So I would encourage those types of things. Any questions with kind of those? I know I threw out a lot of ideas there with different ways to kind of look at affiliate sales. Any questions with any of those, or anything that stands out as, hey, I think I want to go down that road? What would my next step be? Those kind of things. Okay, awesome. Well, going into kind of ending the year here, like I said, our big pushes for the end of the year as a company are Life Sales Accelerator and Quote Engine. Those are kind of our two big pushes. We have this 90-day boot camp that'll be rolling out the first of the year, and we'll get you more information on that as it comes around, and as we kind of get that built out. But those are our two big pushes. With kind of going into 2019 too, the other thing that we are offering all of our affiliates is if our affiliates sell sell 5 or more of a product, and they stay in that product. So if it's a reoccurring product like Quote Engine is with a monthly fee, if you sell 5 or more Quote Engines programs and they stay in the program, so you could sell 2 this month, 2 in December, and then 1 in January, and that would be your 5 as long as they stay and that reoccurring keeps happening, you will get free access to that program. And so that's kind of our little added bonus that we want to throw out there, that any program that you have 5 or more people that you signed up in it will get you free access to that program. So if you are already in Quote Engine or already in Life Sales, and you sell 5 people into it, we will stop the payments for you, but you'll keep your access for free, and that kind of thing. And that's access to the whole program. So that's access to the mastermind calls, the content, all of that. And so that's one of the things that we want to offer our affiliates kind of going into next year. And we're going to start that immediately. So, if there's some of you that, I know some of you guys already have a couple people in, Quote Engine and Life Sales that you signed up. And so those will count towards you. One of the other things we're working on to get better at is we want to get better with the system that we have in place for tracking the affiliate sales. I know when you sell off an affiliate link, you get an email that says, you've sold this person, or you've sold an affiliate sales been made. One of the things that the tracking does not allow us to do, though, is do kind of a live log in, see how many people are in what and that kind of thing. So we're working on finding a system that will allow us to do that for you. In the meantime, what's going to happen is anybody who has somebody currently in or has a sale that's been made in the last week, you're going to get an email from me on Monday mornings with the sales from the week before of anybody that you had with you. And then I'm going to mark on there whether it's going to be a reoccurring or whether it was a one-time thing. And so we will be sending that out once a week, so you can kind of track, not just how many sales you got from the emails that came in, but who was sold and what they bought, so that you know whether it was a reoccurring piece or something that you can bank on, getting another payment next month for. Because I know, like with life sales, there's the $297 option, and then there's the lifetime with the monthly option. And so it doesn't say in the email which they bought. It just says, hey, life sales was bought. And so I'll be sending that email to you once a week with kind of the sales from the week before. So any other questions, any other kind of thoughts or anything at all regarding the affiliate program? All right, perfect. So one of the things kind of going into next year, we've got the quote engine and the life sales accelerator, kind of the big ones right now. What I would like to help you guys get ramped up to do and like to see you guys get going is I'd like to see, come January, as many of you as would like to kind of put the effort in between now and then. I'd like to help get you guys to a point where you can kind of, be in that $1,300 to $1,500 a month range coming from selling those two products. Obviously, both of those come with reoccurring. So if we got into the $1,500 range in sales, that would look like having, about, probably about $350 a month in reoccurring, then coming every month after that from them, and having that snowball. So if you can get, that amount every month coming in, we'd be looking at, about 5 months before the reoccurring equals that 1,500, kind of snowballed. And so I'd like to see us all get to that point to where we have 1,500 a month in reoccurring coming in quicker than that. I want to try to shoot for within the first 90 days of 2019, having that reoccurring be at 1,500 for you guys. That's my goal for anybody who really wants to kind of invest the time and the money into that. And what that looks like is about 16 quote engine or life sales a month right now with those two products. And then once the boot camp rolls out, that would be included in that as well. But if we're looking at, about 16 sales a month, that is definitely doable. And so I want to try to help you guys get to that point to where you can have that $1,500 a month reoccurring coming in. And so whatever I can do to help you with that, definitely let me know, and definitely let me assist you with that. I'd love to chat with you more and kind of get that rolling, and get a little bit of a focus going in that regard. So if you're ready to pull the trigger on that, and kind of roll down that road, that's definitely my focus in the first, quarter of next year for the affiliates, is to get everybody to that point. obviously, it takes some investment on your time and, money and whatever effort you're going to put into that. But at the same time, for any of you guys that are ready to kind of pull the trigger today and start rolling down that road, I'm ready to go today as we're kind of still getting the resources built out for you and everything like that. But I definitely can walk alongside you and kind of help with building things out in that regard. The other thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be building out a little Kajabi classroom course that we'll drop all of our affiliates into to kind of just have, any resources or tips and tricks and things like that we have that we'll be posting in those, as well as some in the group. Just some are going to be posted in the Facebook group are going to, the formatting and things like that will be off. So we'll post them in Kajabi. So we'll have access to both. But like I said, anybody who wants to get rolling today, shoot me a message and let me know. And let's start the conversation of, what we can do to get that rolling right now. And then from there, like I said, Quote Engine and life sales is where we want to push kind of here through the end of the year. And then January 1, I want to be rolling with you guys and pushing as fast and as hard as we can to get you guys to, that 1,500 a month mark and just reoccurring, not including new sales. I want to get to that point where it's reoccurring. And so if, we can get there quicker, awesome. I would love to do that as well. And so anything I can do to help, let me know. Anything resource-wise that would be beneficial to helping you guys push things, would let me know. Any questions, anything like that, let me know. I'm definitely here to help you guys. I want to see you guys be able to push this to the point where you got that nice recurring income coming in, and as well as those new sales and all those setup fees and that kind of thing as well. And I think with the setup fees and the reoccurring, I think you could easily be at a point where you're pushing a good chunk of income every month to be able to be in that $3,000 to $4,000 range every month. So if you could let me know, and I will definitely be available. So let me know, and I will post the link to the replay in this as soon as it's available on the platform here. I'll download it and post it in the group, and we'll go from there. All right. All right. You guys have a great week, and let me know if there's anything I can do.